Well, good evening. This is the Hound Log. How are you this evening? Well, I hope you're fine. And this is the 2nd of May, 2017. And I've been interested in this little duel that's going on between the internet and the mainstream media. The regular television programming. And anyway, I've been doing a little digging and research, and I have found that basically YouTube and the internet is not too far behind, is outstripping the mainstream media. And here we have this article. YouTube could be about to take over TV as America's most watched platform. And this is from the Fortune magazine. And the Wall Street Journal reports that there's been a 10-fold increase in viewership on YouTube. And the Nielsen data, as you can see right here, says that about 1.25 billion hours of TV every day, and the figure is declining. And with YouTube viewership steadily on the rise, it won't be long before the internet outpaces YouTube. Now, here we have the debate. This was a debate with Hillary and Donald Trump. And you can see the amazing amount of people, 63 million people on television, as opposed to 124 million on YouTube. And I watched the debates on YouTube myself. I found it far more entertaining than the television. There was live streaming from many different channels, and so you missed all of the commercials. You missed all of the blather from the people who were reporting, and you got the straight debate. And I knew that Donald Trump was going to win the election long before, and way ahead of the pollsters, really, just by doing a YouTube poll myself. And during the election, if you scroll down the YouTube videos and looked at the number of videos that Hillary got hits on, Donald Trump was just knocking them out of the park. His views were just unbelievable on YouTube. And so it is such an incredible way to poll, and I can see why Google uses its search engine to basically poll what's going on in the world. If you have, say for example, you're diagnosed with cancer, I'll guarantee you the first thing you are going to go on the internet, you're going to go down to Google and you're going to type in cancer cures. And there is another little statistic for Google to follow throughout the world. And this is powerful information, my friend. So millennials find watching YouTube videos way more entertaining than TV, as I do. And why is it? It's because it makes them feel better about themselves. And I think the reason for that is, people have asked me, or I have, even more than myself, as I've been watching a video, because I usually sit in my office chair and I get behind the screen here and I view video after video of people just like me sitting in a small office space with no special lighting, no special equipment, no special camera. I think if you watch my video, I'll link that below, on the Activist Toolkit. I have a very, very, very modest setup here, and but like so many of the people that I watch on the internet, and like myself, I'm not in this for the money. I am not in this to push forward any kind of agenda other than truth as an agenda. And that's all I'm trying to work towards, is finding about the truth about what is going on in the world today. And you cannot find that out on mainstream media. The way you're going to find this out is on YouTube. YouTube and the news, a new kind of visual news. And it's kind of interesting. I did another little video on the Oroville Dam, and the mainstream media basically was telling people that everything was fine, completely safe, don't worry, stay in your homes. right up to an hour before they thought the dam was going to crest and flood the downstream area. That's when they told people to scramble. Okay, and ever since then, people have gone onto the internet and looked for YouTube videographers like myself who might be on that scene to tell you the truth about what's happening so you can see for yourself and making a decision. And the more the mainstream media wants to discredit itself, the more people are going to be driven into the alternative media sphere, because you'll find out, as I've done, and you'll find out very quickly, that there are good sources of news and there are bad sources of news, and they're making a big deal about fake media. Well, you know, it's pretty easy to pick it out. Actually, it's more easy than you might think. And the interesting thing about the fake news meme is that the media, the mainstream media, has actually been taking advantage of the public for years, because there's been no competition. There's been no way for the public to speak out except maybe on radio, or what are you going to do, ham radio? I mean, come on. This is way beyond people's reach, and it's the medium that isn't going to reach that many people. But with YouTube and the internet, wow, even my videos, you know, and some of them get as few views as 45, but I've been getting hits as many as 150,000 on one of my videos, and you know, my subscribership is going up. So this is an incredible way to talk to people. And you know, I find watching people sitting in their own homes doing this stuff actually gives it more credibility, because the stuff that you're watching on TV is so canned, and this is what the millennials say. It makes them feel it's more real. It's not canned. And you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but I certainly have over the years. You watch any single program on TV, and every guy is a hunk, and every girl is a babe. Young, old, it doesn't matter. These are beautiful people. They don't represent the real world. I represent the real world. I am real. I am here, and I'm living my life, and I'm hoping that I'm giving you some tools by sharing the knowledge that I have. Maybe some of you already know this stuff, maybe some of you don't. Those who do know it, great. And those who don't know it, well, I hope that I have given you some kind of tool to either find the confidence to make videos like I'm doing and speaking out about the truth, because there has never been a more important time than now for people to speak the truth, because truth is being eviscerated by the millisecond. It's as we happen. It's being destroyed in front of your very eyes. And so it's going to come down to people who you can trust, people who you think you're real, and people who've got no vested interest. I'm not selling you anything. I don't care whether you believe me or not. I don't care whether you like me or not. I am just sharing things that I have found, and I am more than open to criticism, contradiction, conversation, opinion, because it's when we share our views together, when we work together, when we all put our shoulder to the same wheel, that's where we get things done. Okay, and it's by communicating like this that we get to know each other as real people, not movie stars. I don't know any movie stars. I don't know about you. I don't know any movie stars. You know, I maybe been close to, what's his name, Tom Brown, the weather guy on CTV. I was on a boat cruise with him, and I got to see him. That's about as close as I'm getting to any kind of movie star. And what they have to do with my life is the big zip-ola. Okay? They don't lead my lifestyle. But Joe in Florida, in Tampa, he's got the same worries, he's got the same problems, he's got to pay the same bills that I do. Okay? And Kathy in Toronto, we're leading the same lives, and we're giving each other the tools to survive. And so this is why when you add in YouTube, tweeting, Facebook, Vimeo, VidMe, Patreon, these places are becoming the habitats of the independent viewer who is sick and tired of canned, pre-produced, mulled over and very expensive news and information that is put out to sell ads more than the truth. So here we are, survey amongst teens. YouTube stars more popular than mainstream celebrities. Now isn't that interesting? So we have a whole new generation, a whole new breed of online stars. Hey, that's me! No, just kidding. But here we are, TV's dead. I don't have TV in my house, and I don't have a landline telephone. So, no, the world is changing. Everyone is going online. People are doing their research online. And you know, just to give you a little, what can I say, discussion about Google and its algorithms. I keep hearing about Google writing algorithms and YouTube writing algorithms to sort videos by content, and those talking about things that they don't deem as being real news or as being fit for public consumption. Is going to absolutely fail. You know, these people just never seem to get over themselves. They are definitely the dinosaur mentality going on here, and that's because when I do research, when I read stuff, when I read government documentation, there is lots of terrorist-like language, or language that you could attribute to terrorism or to things that are not palatable, this kind of stuff. So they're not just going to be ditching the people who they think they don't like. They're going to be ditching everybody. So it's not going to work, Google. It's not going to work. You might as well just let it go. Let the cream rise to the top. Let this, you've got a system. You've got a fantastic system, search engine, although I do believe it is running into trouble because of the vast amounts of data that's being added every day. But you have an incredible platform at Google, and YouTube is an incredible platform. I would hate to see either of these entities go down. So please, will you listen to Cliff High? Will you listen to me? Will you just use the platform and let everything find its own level within that platform? Because it will. The cream will rise to the top, and the dross will sink to the bottom. Those who are good will attract a particular kind of advertiser. Let advertisers pick who they want to have their ads on, and let it sort itself out naturally. You know, you're all trying to jump the gun here, and you're all trying to control the whole situation. Well, just let it go, and just like traffic on a highway, it will sort itself out, and it will work just fine. You manage keeping the platform going. YouTube, you're handling so much data every day. You need to go to Cliff High's website and listen to his instructions on how to clean up YouTube by changing your algorithm. Here's a man who is willing to help you for free to maintain the platform of YouTube, which we all love. You know, I cut my teeth on YouTube. It's incredible. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant way to communicate. It's the way of the future. Anyway, so the TV is dying as a medium, and the internet is coming on strong. Internet, Netflix, brilliant. It's the way to go. We're all going that way. Anyway, if you could please like and subscribe and share with your friends if you think that this is worthwhile information, and also if you would consider a one-time donation to the donate button down below, I would really appreciate that. And please leave your comments, and we will be talking soon.